When is there growth during destruction? What can be learned when structure builds us upon our first breath in life? Here at Dura Research Facility, we allow the soul to take that first breath again. This is Dura.
The Dura Research Facility specialises in research and development of an individual's potential within the realm of our personal environments. As Dura's media representative, our goal is to allow the viewer to think beyond what is presented to them and question and challenge their familiar understandings.
When I arrived at Dura, I was closed off and scared of searching for my true self when I had to work to continue to live. Dura allowed me to open myself to the possibilities of well-being and listening to what is said inside myself, rather than what the world pushes upon you. Dura opened my mind to release myself from the cage the world forces us to become adapted to.
Many facilities today vocalise their goals to an audience that is built from their collective individuality within society. Here at Dura, our research will guide individuals to release what they know of themselves and see beyond what they have become accustomed to.
Let us open your mind to find Dura within you.
Audio 1. Audio 2. Audio 3. Audio 4. Audio 5.
We are now recording. It's day 7 and we'll begin with some questions. Have you had any head tension this morning?
No.
Since we last saw each other, have you felt anxious?
A bit before going to sleep last night, but it didn't affect it a lot.
Christine, do you recognise yourself in other people's stories? Do you remember the actions you did? Or were you an outsider?
An outsider. I remember my actions, but I see those actions from outside my perspective.
What colour do you dislike?
What color do I dislike? Why is that important?
Yes, any colour. Tell me the one that irritates you the most.
Candy apple red. This shiny lipstick color that I used to steal from my mother when I was about 8 or 9. It had this sticky film that would combine the color of your lips. And before my mother would get back, I would have to scrub my lips until they were peeling. There was times where I didn't scrub enough, and there was still that bright red color. I don't think my mother ever noticed. I can't remember the last thing I said to her.
During childhood, the world allowed us to connect with the environment, using our magnetic being to take in sound, taste, smell, sight, and feeling like we were awaking alongside it. While growing up, we diminished our senses through society's overexertion of oneself. Our system can't provide true awakening from what we already believe it to be. Here at Dura Research Facility, we want to open the world to re-experience the abilities of our internal creation.
Hello, and welcome to Sit Down to Hang Out, a time in our programme when we invite guests onto the show to talk about new ideas and new perspectives, experiences, and look at the future next Da Vinci or your next door neighbour who might have won the national fencing tournament. Last week on the show, we interviewed... This week, we're joined by a research student from Hollander University, Michael Clyde. You're on a path to reintroduce the world to the first recorded cranial procedure. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit more about your research and how we could gain, myself and the audience at home, from this ancient surgery.
Well, it's a lot, Jackie. And can I say it's a big honour to be on the show. I'm a massive fan. So, what I'm interested in is the relationship between mind and body. And that's what my research is about. Very simple. from a young age, the human being, the human specimen, is given so much information. We are taught how to interact with the world. We also have instinctual reactions to the world. You know what smells bad, and then you don't eat it. And if you do eat it, you know it tastes bad. Certain things make you smile when you look at them. Certain things make you feel scared and you don't go near them. So if that's the child, you can imagine what the adult is. How much information have you gathered in that time? And how much information is stored up in your brain? It's quite a lot. So thousands of years ago, our ancestors in all the continents of the world and nearly all the nations of the world practiced a certain kind of cranial surgery to deal with the pressure in the brain. And at some point in medical history, we stopped. We stopped this approach. My research has been into how could we explore it yet again.
So could you tell us what led you to this research? And actually, could you explain to our audiences why John Lennon is so interested in this?